Supermarkets, you name it, you are literally spoiled for choice. Parks, reserves, main road access, it's all at your fingertips if you are here to bid and buy and capitalise on such a great piece of real estate. Location. I do wish you all the very best of luck, and to the lucky buyer, congratulations in advance. As the lucky buyer, the requirement today here is to sign an unconditional contract, pay 10% deposit upon signing, and a settlement period between 50 and up to 90 days. If there has been any other discussions regarding the terms prior to today's proceedings, rest assured, they will be reflected upon in writing on the contract of sale. All the best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The vendors have a reserve price. I'll indicate bidders on request. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property once the property has been knocked down to the highest successful bidder. Make no mistake, I'll give you ample time and opportunity. I'll call it once, twice, third and final time. But once this contract hits my hand, unfortunately, under bidders, firstly, you'll have to find your car, because there is such a busy and shortage space of car parks in this area that you'd get back into your car, and once you've found it, you'd have to drive back home, drive back to multiple open for inspections, continue to miss out. Continue to miss out on time out of your weekends. Continue to spend a lot of money on petrol. We all know how expensive it is, because you'll be driving around looking for another property which compares to that one. And then before you know it, not only will you continue to miss out, you'll start to become familiar with the buyers standing here, because they will be the same one looking for the same property, trying to appreciate the same sort of location that's on offer. And by then, it's springtime. Interest rates would have risen. You're paying more in interest to the banks and less out of your principal. You continue to miss out. Prices maintained because there has been a shortage of properties on the market. And you look back on this moment and you'd wish you'd done one of two things. A, bid with rapid fire. B, with large increments to defeat the competition and buy back your weekends. Now, the law prohibits false bids. It prohibits major disruptions by the bidders, and it prohibits bidders from disrupting others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of the vendors are simply vendor bid, and only I, as the auctioneer, may place a vendor bid. The townhouse with strict frontage, own driveway, of course, a single lock-up garage with one space at the front, walk-in bedroom downstairs, spacious living, high ceilings, you name it, kitchen, centre hub of the home, overlooking the meals and area. Furthermore, stepping out onto a decent and humble outdoor entertainment where it's been presented well for you. Upstairs is the additional 2 bedrooms plus study for those of you working from home. Not that you'd need it, thanks to the convenience of being able to walk down the street and catch the train into the city to work. So whether you like working from home or catching public transport to work, we've got you covered at 2/5 Laurel Avenue in Boronia. Location, I've harped on about that a fair bit. Take a look at the surrounds, all beautiful and natural. Footy oval, enjoying grand finals. Imagine some of your children becoming champions down the track. Training's just down the road. It doesn't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. And on that, last but not least, to put the cherry on top of the cake, interest rates are still below 5% at the major 4 banks. Not that I'm promoting them, no, but I am trying to make a point. And that point is, if you had to stretch yourself for an extra $10,000 today, well, that's only $10 a week of interest repayments. $20,000, it's $20 a week. All you really need to do is give up some of that cup of coffee, which, by the way, nowadays costs about $5. I literally bought one today for $5.20. I nearly lost my marbles, but that's what inflation does to you. So get accustomed to the new numbers and to the new sale prices. Let me hand it over to you. Start me off anywhere you like. At $475, let's take it up to $550 quickly now. At $475 now, $550, who will it be? Once now, at $475. Twice, let's go to $550, buy. Third and final time, $500. I'll take your bid and offer, sir, at $500,000, and all the very best of luck to you and your partner at $500, $25, $50. Let's go, sir, quickly at $525. How about $550? Just give me the nod. $50 and welcome back and thank you. $575, 25 shy of $600. First call at $550. Second call, $580, and welcome to you, sir, as well. 30 grand on top. The other bidders are trying it at 25. You come back with an additional 5. I love your style and all the best. At 580, let's go to 600. Luciano, will it be with you, sir, at 600? 600 and welcome back. And how about 630? 6, too late. We're already there. 630, I'll take it. We're at 600 with the gentleman just behind the electrical box there. What? 25. Welcome back. Twice. 25. Third. Final time. 40. 640. Welcome back at 40. Not on the market, sir. I will let you know as soon as we are. I promise you that. At 40. At 40, the vendor wants to sell. Once. At 40. Twice. 50. Oh, you're holding the bid at 40. Nice try. I almost got you to extract another bid out of yourself by outbidding yourself. Not today, though. Third and final time.
6:45.
45. 50. 55. 50. 65. 51. I'll take the 51. Let's go to 55. And I haven't forgotten about you guys either. At 51, 50, 5, 55. Let's go to 60. At 60, we're at 655. Let's go to 60. At 655. First call now. Second call now. Third and final time at 655. Ladies and gentlemen, I will pause the auction. Not on the market. I am about to pause the auction. Go inside and consult with the vendor and come back and update you all shortly. Thank you for your patience in advance. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. It is a difficult decision for the vendors, and they've nominated to pass the property in if we see no better bids. Make no mistake, they definitely want to sell to you once you're inside. They would just like to make sure there's more money out there, and if there is, we'd like to know now. So at $655,000, I'll call it 3 times, and after that, I will take you and your lovely partner inside, negotiate, reach the vendor's reserve price, put a salt sticker up, and pop open that champagne. And to all the bidders in the crowd, back to their motor vehicles, back to searching all the online portals, endlessly back to receiving multiple phone calls from real estate agents like Luciano and Kat, harassment about homes they don't like nowhere near as much as this one. But you'll be laughing because you've bought your weekends back. You've invested in real estate, the smartest option to do so, sir. Once at $655, twice at $655,000, we'll pass it in. Third and final time, all finished, done, signed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we will pass the property in formally to the couple, take you inside, sell to you this afternoon. Thank you all for attending another very wide auction. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Come through, mate. Thank you all. Thanks for attending. Have a good weekend.